My name is Kelly Dodge, and I'm a gold leader with the company. And I've been with the company at this point that I'm making this video for a year. So today I just want to do a very quick tutorial for anyone who's brand new that is having trouble remembering how to register for vendors and suppliers. So even if you've gotten through your first that we show you how to do in the Start.me training, you may get confused when you're going forward registering with more vendors and suppliers. So I have Travel Cafe already bookmarked to my bookmarks site. I would highly recommend that you do this. It's going to get you there a little bit faster, but you can go in through your back office. You would log into your first back office, and on the left-hand side, you'll be able to click for Travel Cafe. So once you are on Travel Cafe, which I highly recommend that you visit at least once a day so that you can update yourself on exactly what's happening, maybe some new sales that are going on, different promotions and such. So let's go here to our suppliers. We're scrolling down suppliers, and if you're in the US, we are going to click on USA suppliers. Once you click on USA suppliers, you will be taken to a list of the vendors and suppliers that we have access to. Now, this isn't all of them. I should say that this is not all of the vendors and suppliers. We can work with hundreds of vendors and suppliers, but these are the main ones, and these are going to include ones that may have a little bit specific instructions that you have to take in order to register with a vendor and supplier. So, for example, let's say that you've registered with all of the main, and now you want to move on and you want to register with something new, something different, all right, that you don't already have. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at let's see, one that you don't already have. All right, vacation access, I highly recommend. So this is going to tell you exactly what to do. So I usually tell my agents after they do their initial to go ahead and get not vacation access, Vacation Express, to get access to Vacation Express, because this is really great for Caribbean bundled packages. They pay a nice commission and they have really great pricing. So I am clicking to read more. So every time I go and I am looking for a vendor and supplier, I always want to click read more so that I can see all of the instructions that are needed in order to register with a vendor and supplier, because some are just not straightforward. So this is going to tell us some information about our vendor and supplier. It's going to, if it's here, it might not be here sometimes, but it will tell you the commission amount. Now, this is where this gets tricky and people get tripped up. So you don't want to click here. You need to scroll past that and you need to go down to the how to register. Okay. Now, here is interesting. So this is going to be Angelica that is going to request access for you. Remember, we are working under Archer's IATA number, and so they need to request access through this vendor and supplier for us. So you are going to email Angelica and you are going to give your first name, last name, your agent ID, your phone number, and your email address so she can get back to you. All right. So then once you do have access, you would be able to log in here to the portal, right? And you'll get an email back from Angelica right away letting you know that she has requested access for you. And then you'll hear back from her when you do have access, when she's notified. If you don't hear anything for a little while, you can follow up and see by sending her another email and seeing, but I highly recommend that you check your spam as well to make sure. All right. So now let's go to one where you wouldn't necessarily have to just email in order to get access. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on golden tickets. So golden tickets here. I just want to point out that some are a little bit different. Some we have to go through Archer to get commission or to get access, and some we can kind of work on our own. All right. So this is golden tickets. If you haven't done this, I highly recommend. This is going to give us access to, the professional sports and concerts and Broadway shows and all kinds of really great things, right? Including NASCAR, Indy racing, Formula One, Grand Prix, Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, all that kind of stuff, right? Including World Cup kind of games, soccer and whatnot. So this is a very great thing to have. So golden tickets will provide a commission check at the beginning of each month after the conclusion of the event. Okay. And so here is how you register. All right. So it is self-register and it is going to give you some tips. So it's going to tell you that you need to put Archer Travel Service as the host agency. You need to list the agency website as archertravel.com. You need to use our IATA number, our Archer's IATA number, and then your Evo ID number. Okay. And so that's self-register. So then you would click here and use this information in order to get access to that. So it's self-register. I believe you get immediate access once you do that. It's been a little while since I signed up for that, but very, very easy to do. So that is a self-register. And then you have the type that you are going to get access via an email. Now there's one more way that I will show you. Let me find one and show you the other kind. And that is going to be what you're probably familiar with. And that is going to be, let's do this one here. So this here, it's going to tell us 16% commission. It's going to include one source. It's going to include Princess Cruises, Cunard, and Holland America. So once you have access to this, you'll have access to all three of these cruise lines. All right. But in order to do that, you are going to fill out a supplier request form. So this is the third way that you may have to take in order to get your access. So the supplier request form can be found here by clicking on it, or when you first came, is I just went and when I started, I just took this supplier request form and I went ahead and I registered for everything that I was eligible for at the time. And the reason I say that is because you do need to be in for 2 months in order to get access to World Agent Direct, which is Delta Vacations. And if you're Sandals, it used to be 6 months, but now you can access Sandals directly going once you're in 3 months. So just FYI, if you need to book Sandals before that, I believe you can call directly. If not, they are located in Vax. Sandals resorts are located in Vax and Expedia. So you can still book your clients there. You're just not going to have access to their site yet. So I went ahead and of course you're told to do vacation access, one source, which we just went over. NCL is not one of the required ones, but I highly recommend one source, NCL and MSC as well, right? So the only one that you were instructed to do that's on here is the vacation access, VAX. All right. So you will just fill this form out. And again, they will get back to you. And it's just remember to always check your spam and junk folders and look for that approval within 4 to 7 days after your request, right? Don't send a duplicate if you haven't heard back from them. Please email suppliers at archertravel.com. You will be able to get access or you will be able to get some help that way in finding out why you haven't heard back. It's possible that you do have access and you just hadn't heard back yet. So again, that's a very, very quick tutorial on how to do that. Have a great day.